Alright, I know I make a lot of basic training videos, but I gotta make another one. I was just hanging out at basic training and I got to hang out with some trainees and I asked some questions like things they wish they had known prior to getting there. And they hooked me up with a lot of information that I don't talk about, but I want to share with you all. So let's get right into it. Air Force basic training happens at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. Some of you, that's right next door. For some of you, that's 1,000 miles away. Now, with credit card fraud and identity theft being like an all-time high, banks are super cautious right now. And there's some banks where if you don't let them know you're traveling, they will cut you off. In basic training, you're not really gonna have the opportunity to call your bank and let them know that you're in basic training. So make sure you do that before you ship off. I went to basic training with a fro and a goatee. I think I pissed my recruiter off when I joined because I was a mess, right? And I asked my recruiter, should I cut my fro? And he said, no, don't do that because it's kind of disrespectful to cut your hair. The Air Force wants to do it. So I'm like, okay, I'll keep it, whatever. And I didn't bring a pic because I watch all the movies and they get their hair cut immediately after getting off the bus, right? No, that's not how it happens. It takes about 2 or 3 days before you get your hair cut. Y'all, you sleep on wool blankets. So for about 2 or 3 days, I got wool lint all in my fro. It's matted on one side. I look terrible. So I highly recommend that if you got long hair, cut that stuff off before you get there. I had my goatee too. I had never shaved with a blade prior to going to basic training. I've always shaved with clippers. Basic training, I get my blade and I'm shaving up, I'm shaving sideways, I'm shaving every which way to get these hairs because I had no experience. I get out the bathroom, my TI tells me to go back immediately. So I go back in the bathroom, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, man, my face looks smooth. Why did he tell me to come back? So I shave it all again. Come back out, tells me to go back and shave my face again. So I'm really bugging out. I shave my face again. I come back out and the TI says, you don't see that Fu Manchu on your lip? And this little piece of hair right here, I kept forgetting it. So I didn't shave my face like 3 or 4 times on the first day. About a week later, my face looks like I fell in an ant mound. I got all kind of bumps. So I highly recommend that y'all learn how to shave prior to going to basic training so you don't have to figure that out when you're there. There's also additional roles when you go to basic training. They have leadership roles like element leaders and dorm chiefs. For the first couple days when you all are there, your MTIs are sizing all of you up. They're seeing who follows instructions well, they're seeing who takes charge, and they're seeing who's not afraid to mess up. That's how they're gonna determine who gets those leadership roles. Now, getting a leadership role doesn't mean you're gonna have it indefinitely.
Corporate called, you're fired.
Oh dear.
Because usually after only a week or 2, they haven't really discovered who the real leaders are. So if you keep messing up, your job is gone. When I was talking to the trainees, they said volunteer for the role that you want to do because you're going to do a role. I volunteer! There's a lot of different roles in basic training. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but I attached a link to Air Force Wing Mom's website and it tells you all the different roles so you can get ahead of it. After about 2 weeks in basic training, I really started getting homesick. I started getting homesick so much that there used to be this McDonald's, y'all, and I really contemplated like running off the base to go get me some McDonald's. Like I really did, because you don't get any junk food when you're there. Everything is like healthy food and healthy drinks as well. Like you can't drink coffee, you can't drink sodas. It's just water and healthy food. So many of y'all watch my videos or you listen to your recruiter and you get pumped up. You get super excited to go to Air Force basic training. And then after about a week or 2 of being there, it starts to really like set in on you and it starts to suck and y'all start missing home. And then y'all raise your hand and you say you're sad and you say you're depressed and you want to go home. This is normal. Like it's normal to feel that way. You just have to get through it. Everybody who's joined the Air Force is going through this. You're not the first person. You're not going to be the last person. It's a new digital age as well, and the Air Force is trying to keep up with it, so they're now issuing everyone iPads when you get to basic training. When I went through basic training, I had a black bag or portfolio, and I used to put a binder in there. I had like a notepad. I had all kind of writing utensils and stuff like that. I had to carry this thing around with me everywhere I went, and if I didn't bring it, so if you're one of those people who grew up under a rock, welcome to 2024. For females, when you all get there, they're gonna issue you a bag with some hair products like conditioner and shampoo, but that conditioner and shampoo ain't for everyone. You need to make sure you bring your own hair products. Cause I don't want y'all messing y'all hair up and being upset with the Air Force cause your hair ain't as luscious as it used to be. I was talking to one girl and she said bring edge control. I was like, edge control? She was like, yeah, sometimes I wake up early enough, I got a little bit of extra time and I do my edges. So bring y'all edge control. And I also talked to the MTIs when I was there, and they said one of their biggest problems that they have is some of y'all come there acting like you ain't joined the military.
Hey, bro, hold on. Slow down, bro.
And what I mean by that is the professionalism is not there. Y'all, nobody made you join the Air Force. Like, this is your decision. Nobody forced your hand to that pen, made you sign that contract and ship off to basic training. And I know we all come from different backgrounds. And some of you grew up hard, and the idea of somebody yelling at you or being up in your face telling you what to do, it really bothers you. Trust me, I understand. But that don't work in basic training. They will put you out for your attitude or for your disrespect. When I first joined the Air Force, I had a problem with that. And I had a lot of other problems as well. Matter of fact, my recruiter went out of his way to help me join. And I still, in basic training, almost threw it all away because I didn't like the idea of somebody yelling at me. So if you want to take a look into who I was prior to joining the Air Force, I got a video on the screen right now that'll tell you all about who I was before I joined the Air Force. Like I always say, I hope this video brought value to you. Stay beautiful, stay classy, and until next time, check me out.